So hello everyone, in this video we'll be writing our first Angular application. So let's start that. First of all, you have to decide in which directory you actually want to code, and then after that you can right click and open this directory with open with code. If this option doesn't come here, so you can directly go inside your Visual Studio Code editor and start open any directory you want to code inside that. So I'll be doing it directly open with code. Also, this option will be enabled when you will be installing Visual Studio Code. So it will ask you that do you want this option or not. So in here, first of all, what we need to do is we have to click on right click on this empty space and click on this open in integrated terminal. What it will do is it will open an integrated terminal or the terminal window inside Visual Studio Code for this directory. And after that you can simply for writing or creating Angular commands, the easiest way is to first install Angular CLI, which is the command line tool for working with Angular. So we'll be doing that. You just have to write npm i-g, and after that you have to write angular/CLI. So this is the command you have to follow. After that you will be able to access Angular commands, which starts generally with the ng. After the successful installation, I have already installed that. To create a simple Angular application, you will be writing ng new. So this ng command will not work unless you install Angular CLI in your command, like in your computer. So I can again show you the command. It is npm is the package that will install Angular CLI in your computer. You can just write npm install -g is for globally, because you want Angular CLI to install in every place, not just only in this directory but also in whole computer. So you can just write -g, and after that you can write that Angular/CLI. So this is the thing that you have to follow. After the installation, you can simply write ng command. So for creating a new Angular application, you just write ng new, and after that you can write your app name that you want to create. For example, in my case, I'll be creating my new app, or anything that you want to write, you can write. So it is basically the directory name or your project Angular project name. After that it will ask you some other questions that you have to answer. We can wait for a little bit. So you can see it is asking me the question, would you like to add Angular routing? Angular routing is basically to add additional feature in Angular by which you can allow users to visit multiple routes. Remember that Angular is a single page application, but we can make it a multi page application with the help of routing. So we'll not be allowing that, so I'll be just adding n here. After that it is asking which style sheet format you would like to use in your Angular components. So I'll be going with CSS. CSS is basically, you know that, right? CSS, we will be able to write a CSS style sheet if I choose this option. Otherwise, if you want to go with SCSS or SAS or less, then you can choose other CSS preprocessor as well. But I'll be going with plain CSS, so you can just press enter here. That will select the default one, and it will create all the application here, and you can see that it has started to generate our application or our app, which is my new app. And we'll be discussing about all these folders in the next video. And first let's see what it looks like when all these things are completed. So what is the default view of an Angular application? So let me just pause it So you can see that it is completed, and now I'll be clearing it out, and then I can start my application. Before that, I have to switch the directory, because we have this folder, my new app, and inside that we have to run this command called ng-serve, and after that you can just write dash dash open. This dash dash open will directly open our application in the default browser. If you don't provide that, that's okay. It will just start your application, and then you can accordingly start your application in any browser you want. But I'll be going with dash dash open uh, prefix, and then that will work. This option will allow us to start the application in the browser or in the default browser specifically. So I can write enter, and then that will work. So it will basically serve our application in the browser. So you can see that it has started my application on the port of 4200, localhost 4200, and this is the default page that you will see when you will run the application. So this is basically the page, and we'll be customizing this page in the next video. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video.